Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to learn algebra. Today is our lesson number 103. 103. Here's the course schedule for those of you who are unfamiliar with it. We are in the second half of the semester. Over the next 100 days, day number 100 to 101 through 200, we will be doing word problems. Today is our third day. Here's the question for today. The question is, if P is one part of Q, what is the other? Very simple question. If P is one part of Q, what is the other? And it's algebra, of course. We're learning how to solve a word problem. This is the language of algebra. So you have to understand that P and Q are some numbers. They are some quantities. It's just that we do not know what they are. We are not told what P and Q's are. Because if we had known, if we were given the values of P and Q rather, not P's, there's only one. If we had been given the value of P and Q, we would have simply substituted the values here, and this would not have been an algebra problem anymore. It would have metamorphosed into an arithmetic problem. But because we do not have the values of P and Q, it is an algebra problem. What does metamorphose mean? I do not know if we ever learned it. And if you do not know what I'm talking about, I'll tell you in a second. Oh, we have not learned it. This is peculiar. In addition to the video that you're watching right now on algebra, I also have put together videos that will help you improve your vocabulary, particularly if you're planning in the near future to sit for GRE, GMAT or SAT or TOEFL. It is very important, it is vital that you have a decent vocabulary. And for that reason, I have put together some vocabulary videos to help you improve your vocabulary. And I was trying to see if I had covered the word metamorphose in those videos, and it seems like I have not. So I will make sure that I see to it, I cover that word in the near future. Metamorphose means to change form, to transform, to take a different form. So had we known the values of P and Q, this problem would not have been an algebra problem. It would have changed into it would have metamorphosed into an arithmetic problem. We do not know the values of P and Q. So then what do? Well, the simplest thing to do here is to plug in some numbers, just to make it easy for us to understand the concept. What do they mean by, if P is one part of Q, what is the other? I cannot solve it the way it is. It's too abstract. It makes it easier. It makes it much easier for me to handle it if I have some numbers to work with. Let's plug in some numbers. Okay? If 13 is one part of 25, so what we're doing is we're plugging in 13 for P, and we're plugging in 25 for Q. In other words, we're pretending that Q is 25 and P is 13. And now the question reads, if 13 is one part of 25, what is the other? Oh, all of a sudden, this algebra problem turns into a very simple arithmetic question. If 13 is one part of the 25, what's the other? What the hell? It's just 12. It's simple. It's the answer is very obvious now. The answer is 25 minus 13, or 12. Well, where does 25 minus 13 come from? 25 minus 13 came from right here, 25, which is our Q, and 13, which is our P. So there is your answer. By how much, if P is one part of Q, what is the other part? Well, the other part is Q minus P. Has to be. Because whatever is left over from Q is the other part. Q was the whole quantity. P, we were told, was one part. Well, the other part must be whatever is left over from Q if you take away P. Q minus P. Now, if you were to add the two parts, if we were to add the two parts, we better get a total of Q. Because Q is the whole quantity. Q was the whole quantity. We were told that P is one part of it, P is one part of Q. What's the other part? The other part we are saying is Q minus P. So if you were to add up this part, the second part that we just found, and the first part that we were given, if you were to add up these two parts, we better get a total of Q. Let's find out. So P, which is the first part that was given to us, plus Q minus P, which is the second part that we found. If we were to add up these two parts, we better get the total of the quantity, Q. Do we get total of Q? Of course we do, because if you were to open the parenthesis, we get P plus Q minus P. Well, there you go. Here's your positive, here's your negative P, and here's your positive P. A positive P and a negative P cancel each other out, and we get our Q. Well, that's it. That's all there is. I will see you tomorrow on day number 104. Okay? Bye now.